Well, hey, everybody out there. Welcome back to the channel. It's Chris here from JMNC Games, and today we are taking a look at the dexterity card game Nacho Stacks. It's for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up, and the average game time is just about 20 minutes. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. We greatly do appreciate that, and it sure does help us grow. And if you feel so inclined, if the videos helped you in any way, you can support the channel directly by visiting the application Buy Me a Coffee. I'd like to give a thanks and a shout out to Dan and Helena, as well as Liv, Alec, and Nicole, all for being supporters on the Buy Me a Coffee application. Now let's dive in and take a look at what's inside the box. There's 59 nacho cards, 9 jalapeno tokens, the box itself, and the game dice. To set up, place the bottom of the box in the center of the play area. This will serve as the nacho bowl. Shuffle the nacho cards. Form a ring of nacho cards face down around the bowl so that it looks like this. Keep the die and the jalapeno tokens within reach to the side of the play area. The game takes place over 2 phases. First is the stacking of the bowl, and the other is the removing of the nachos. In the first half of the game, the player who last ate nachos goes first. Play will continue clockwise around the bowl. On your turn, you select one of the face-down nachos from anywhere around the bowl. Once selected, flip the card over and see what type of chip it is. Now you balance that chip face up alongside of the bowl, but you must follow certain placement rules based on which type of chip that it is. First are the saucy nachos, which are most of the chips. They are salsa, guacamole, beans, cheese, or sour cream. When placing your saucy nacho, you may place it anywhere on the bowl except your chip cannot come into contact with another chip of the same kind. You can cover another chip so long as it is not the same type of chip. So for example, this is okay. However, this would not be, as the 2 chips are the same. The other type of nacho is the jalapeno nacho. When you draw one of these, you can place it anywhere on the stack. Once placed, take a jalapeno token and place it on the chip. On any future turns, the jalapeno cannot be covered by a chip. You can build around them, but not on top of them. As the turns continue, the chips will spread out further and further from the bowl. Once you have placed your chip, your turn is over and it's time for the next person. If while during your turn any chips fall either into the bowl or around the bowl, those chips are considered smashed. You collect all of the chips that fell, up to 12 chips. Keep those chips face down to the side of you. If any more than 12 fall, then the remaining chips go back into the ring of chips to be added to the pile. You want to avoid collecting smashed chips. They will deduct points from your overall score at the end of the game. Once all of the chips of the ring have been placed onto the bowl, this ends the first part of the game, and it's time to move on to the second part. When it's your turn on the second round, you now take the die and roll it. Whatever symbol shows up is the type of chip that you will need to remove from the pile. You will see that different chips have different values, and you can choose which you wish to take. Now, if you cannot see any nacho of that type, then you may choose to remove any other saucy nacho, but you must all first agree that there is no nacho available of the type rolled. Once you remove the nacho, keep it in a pile face up in front of you. If you have any chips fall while removing a nacho, then the same rules apply as the smashed nachos mentioned before. However, in the second part of the game, there is no maximum smashed nachos that you take. you must take all of the nachos that you broke. When you are successful or unsuccessful, your turn is over and the next player goes. If you roll a jalapeno, you must choose which jalapeno chip you're going to take. Remove the token, and then remove the chip following the same rules. If there are no jalapenos, then you can choose any chip to remove for your turn. When all of the nachos have been removed from the bowl, the game is over. Players count the total number of points on all of their successful chips, and then subtract the total number of points listed on their smashed chips. Whatever is the total is your score, and you compare that to the rest. Whoever has the highest score is the winner of the game. And that's how you play Nacho Stacks. Thanks for joining us today. We sure hope you enjoyed our short explanation on Nacho Stacks. If you got any questions, you can drop those down in the comments below, and I'll try to answer those as quickly as I can. And as always, if you want to support the channel directly, the videos helped you in any way, you can visit the application, buy me a coffee. And if you do so, well, I'm going to give you a shout out on the next video I produce. Well, now we know the basics, so let's play.